So yesterday I had the great pleasure of being invited to Formula One in Abu Dhabi, the last race of the season, to qualifying day, which was really cool. And I was invited by no other than one of my favorite brokers that I've been using myself for a while now, which is eToro, which is pretty cool. They are a sponsor there as well. And I wasn't invited because I'm an influencer or affiliate for them, but purely because of the fact that I'm actually an eToro investor. And that's part of the eToro Club membership. You can see that over here. I'm right now on the Platinum Plus, still missing quite a bit to reach to Diamond. And apparently, if you reach Diamond, they would have invited me also on Sunday to the race. That'd be cool, but it will probably take me a while to get there eventually. But you can see all the other benefits that I do get. So it was a really cool experience. Plus, I also met the CEO of eToro, Yoni, really nice guy, an incredible story how he started eToro to now being stock listed company in the US. I mean, unbelievable, as well as other eToro investors. And I always like to talk to other investors and see, their philosophy, how they invest, and so many different strategies, right? Because obviously I openly share here on my channel what I do with my money, how I invest, but so many other people completely invest in different ways, right? I met one gentleman who only invests in the S&P 500, but does so on a daily basis. He moves in and out of the S&P every single day with leverage. I was like, wow, that's quite an interesting story. Then other people are, trading only crypto, other people stocks. And a lot of the people I met, they actually do copy trading on eToro, which kind of is what eToro was known for when they started off. I never actually looked into that too much, but now after having spoken to so many, I thought, why not do a video, kind of go through some of the popular copy traders on eToro, explain you a little bit the principle and what I think about it, and maybe also compare my performance versus those popular investors. Right, so if we jump over to the eToro platform, you can see we are now over here in the copy trading section. That is obviously very popular and appealing for a lot of investors where they don't have to do their own homework to think which stock to buy and sell. Here, you basically look at the returns of obviously those popular investors. And then you say, if I like their investing philosophy, why not just copy their trades, right? I give them the money and it's almost like an ETF provider that basically does the trades on your behalf and you just copy whatever they will do going forward. And honestly, overall, again, while I'm not doing it, I must say that the way eToro lays it out over here, they've done it actually really nice overall. So you have different options. You can see the trending investors right now, who's on a high over here. You can see 89% return, but be very mindful. In small, you can see that's over 24 months period. So that's not 12 months. That would be amazing. But even over 24 months period, 89% is obviously really nice. And you can see the number of copiers, almost 1,000 people. That's quite a lot of people trusting their money with this gentleman over here. You can see also right away, value investor, multi-strategy. So you can kind of get a glimpse idea of what they're doing, but you can click into the profile to get a deeper insight and understanding of what they're doing. Then we have here most copied by sector. So if you want to particularly niche down on tech, for example, you have tech people over here, you have manufacturing, whatever it may be. But I want to focus on all over here. And you can see the most copied popular investors on eToro. I mean, it's just incredible. This gentleman has over 36,500 copiers. I mean, that's not people following or watching him. That's actually people trusting their hard-earned money with him to invest on their behalf. So, I mean, that also, you have to remember, comes with a lot of, responsibility on his behalf, right? So if we click into this gentleman over here, we obviously get some really nice insights right away. Obviously, profile shot, who he is, his handle. He's a 10 top most copied person from the UK. So you can easily see he's obviously from the UK. You could click into this and see other top people in the UK, but we want to zero in on this gentleman over here. It's really nice. You have a little about section as well. So you have a little video over here.
Hi, my name is PJ.
Where he basically introduces himself, which is nice. He has full bio over here as well, where he briefly describes what his philosophy is all about, where he explains what his strategy is and so forth, where he also very explicitly says he doesn't trade commodities, crypto, nor uses leverage trading, which I quite like. So I'm a fan of not using leverage trading, but some of you watching may want to use that. So you can also filter for that. I'll show you in a second how you can search for those things, but that's really nice if you were into that sort of investing philosophy. You also have his social handles over here if you wanted to follow him on different channels. Seems to have a YouTube channel as well. And then you see here, obviously, how many copiers. Now, followers, they just follow and watch his trades, but copiers are actually trusting their funds with him and they are mimicking all his funds, all his trades. So whenever he does a trade, you will do a trade with him. That's the idea of copy trading, right? Then you have also a social feed over here, which basically is all his updates to his copiers, which I also like, right? So it's really keeping people informed of what's going on. Obviously, it may not be every single day, but you do see market updates. The last one was 5 days ago, then 14 days ago, and he really breaks things down and writes quite a bit about things. Whenever he makes a new trade, he puts puts them over here usually as well. So that's really interesting and keeps sort of copiers engaged, right? So they see what's going on, what's his philosophy, what's happening over time. Then here you see the snapshot performance overview of how he's been doing. And yes, a 2-year return of 158% is actually really remarkable, I must say. We'll come to this in a second, but that is a very, very good return. And then profitable weeks, 67% of profitable weeks, as well as the risk score. So you can click on this over here and you can kind of see a risk profile of how risky his investment strategy is, how much volatility, the price swings of his investments. And he's more on a conservative side. With such high returns, it's actually remarkable that he managed that while still being relatively conservative, right? Because, for example, he does not have cryptocurrency, which is generally more volatile as an investment strategy. And they can go into stats over here where you can see his actual breakdowns. And once again, I mean, really remarkable. You see here from 2025 to 2019, there's very few red months. Most of the months he's up, and these are all individual years, and he's been up pretty much every single year. This year already up 49% year to date. So really, really strong performance over there. Then you have the breakdown of the assets. Obviously, he said already he's 100% invested in stocks. Otherwise, you would be seeing here commodities or cryptocurrency, but he's obviously fully committed to stocks. The risk profile broken down over here if you want to get more insights and how it also changes over time. What is the most risky stock he has in the portfolio versus the least one? And then that's really interesting, his portfolio versus S&P 500. You can also change the index if you wanted to, but I guess that's sort of the market, right? So even over a 5-year period, he really outperformed the S&P significantly. Same with over a 1-year period as well as over a 6-month period. So this gentleman really is onto something. I mean, his returns speak for himself. And obviously, that's one of the reasons why so many people are trusting their funds with him. Not saying you should be doing this, but obviously numbers speak for themselves. And while historic returns are not a guarantee for future returns, it is still remarkable that over a quite longer period, he managed to outperform the market. So kudos to him for such a great performance so far. In terms of dividend yields, also you can see what you could be expecting in terms of dividends. You can see on the breakdown over here which company is paying how much. So really nicely laid out overall the principle of eToro copy trading. Very easy to understand, not too overwhelming. That's also interesting. Additional statistics, he does 15.15 trades per week. So at first when I saw that, I thought, oh my God, that's really a lot, right? And maybe that eats into your profitability. But in fact, actually, as it says very clearly on the eToro website, there are no extra fees to copy another trader. The only fees that you will incur are on cryptocurrencies. So these are usually the same, the buying and selling fees of cryptocurrency. But for stocks, there are no additional commissions that you would be paying. Of course, the only thing is the small spread that you would incur every time you buy and sell, or he does so on your behalf. But then again, given his superior returns to the market, these spreads are really just a tiny price, so to say, to benefit from those nice gains over time. And still lower, if you think about, than you would be paying to some ETF providers that charge you maybe 0.5% in yearly management fees. And then you see over here also how the copy has shaped up over time. He has a total copy value of over $5 million. Now they cap it at 5 million. I'm sure it's significantly more, but really impressive to see the total portfolio that he's actually managing on behalf of other eToro investors. And then you can also see his actual portfolio, which is really nice. You can see here what he's trading, if he's longer stock or shorter stock. In this case, he's only long. You can also see how much of his funds are allocated to which stock, which is nice, right? From highs to lows. So in this case, majority of his funds are right now in Rolls-Royce, then Amazon, Meta, some familiar names over here. You can see his P&L performance over time for each of the stocks that he currently holds. And you can also see the historic trades. If I click into this over here, you can see all the buys and sells. And yeah, when I saw that first, I said, wow, that's quite a lot. That's why obviously it's 15.5 trades a week. But again, he may have his reasons for it. And last, you can click into a chart to really map out his performance. And once again, you can also launch the Pro Charts that kind of launches a dedicated chart page over here. And then you could compare it to any other stock, or even once again benchmark his results over here versus the S&P. So honestly, really quite impressive returns. Again, those companies, nothing super exotic. So if you wanted to invest them, just click on copy and then you start allocating money towards it. And you can see some other really amazing performers. Again, over a 2-year period, returning 103%, another gentleman 121%. So really impressive results. That's why they are very, very popular and have so many followers, right? But again, you can also scroll down over here and have, for example, investors that are focused only on ETFs. Let's say you don't want to invest only in the S&P 500, but you want to have different ETFs that are managed on your behalf. You could also choose one of those popular investors that really doubles down on ETFs. Wouldn't be probably my choice if I wanted to follow a popular investors, which I'm not, but if I wanted to, I would probably have someone that really picks individual shares, because just having a collection of ETFs wouldn't be my first choice. But again, you might be different and you might want to go with this. So it's really up to you. Again, keep in mind always those numbers are shown for 24 months, because at first it might be a little bit deceiving, thinking, wow, annual performance is 79%. No, that's over a 2-year period. So keep that in mind. And also you can actually look for people in your specific country that you aim to copy. For example, now we have all the people in the UK over here, but if you wanted to check in your country, you could go to advanced and then select country. For example, I'm from Germany, right? So let's pull up Germany over here, and I will be seeing all the people from Germany. And then you could further filter down what you want to see, their returns, a minimum return, how many copiers you want to have, at least 100 or 200, that you have a solid person, right? So you can really filter down and find the right person for you, and then go through their portfolio and see whether it aligns with your own investment strategy. Well, then I look at my own portfolio over a 2-year period. I only generated 29% return. So in that way, I actually performed worse than some of those popular investors. However, I compare myself not to other people, but to the S&P 500. And in this case, I actually outperformed it. Still, I'm happy with this over a 1-year period, because I've only been around 1 year on eToro. So it's only fair to compare apple to apple. I'm actually performing better than the S&P right now, which I'm happy with. That's mostly because of my Google shares that done really well this year. And you can see my breakdown, almost 50-50 between ETFs and stocks. I mean, people ask me all the time, Kai, why don't you become a popular investor and have other people copy you? And I thought about it, but for now, I don't think I'm ready for this. I mean, let me know in the comments if you really consider that. But I think everybody should make their own investment decisions. I think it's nice to kind of follow those people and see what they're investing in, what they're doing with their money and so forth. But ultimately, I like to make my own decisions when I buy, when I sell. But again, maybe you want to have a complete hands-off experience, right? Where you trust your money with other people that have a strong track record. Then great. That could be a great option, I think. For now, I keep things to myself. I do obviously very transparently speak about it over here on the channel, where I showcase my portfolio on a monthly basis. So you kind of see already what I'm doing, right? So you could mimic it in a way. And given it's only been slightly over 1 year on eToro, already up in the profit with over $12,000. I'm really happy with the overall returns. Maybe in the future, if more and more people are interested in my kind of more conservative investment strategy, I could consider becoming a popular investor. But for the time being, I focus on educating around the topic of investing and let you make your own investment decisions. So in the past, I always disregarded copy trading and I never really looked at it because it just didn't make sense to me. But now, after having actually met investors who do that, and they're successful people, successful businessmen that I met yesterday, otherwise they wouldn't be at the event, they have big portfolios themselves. And when I asked them, why do you copy trade? They said, because I don't want to be bothered with researching all the stocks myself. Just an S&P 500 ETF is a bit too boring. So here I have people who do these things full time, and some of those biggest investors that actually do that full time, right? I mean, to do 15 trades a week, it's not a side hustle, it's their main hustle. They're actually earning money from that, right? Because the bigger your portfolio, the more you get paid by eToro for being a popular investor. So it makes sense. And they see the historic returns and they say, how is that different to investing in an ETF, right? Just because an ETF had 5 years of strong performance, that's great, but they could also underperform in the future. Here I have a person that I can follow that gives me personal updates. So why not trust my money with that person, right? And maybe I don't go all in. And a lot of the people I spoke to have not all their funds with those investors. Maybe they have 10, 20, 30%. And the rest of the money, maybe they make some of their own decisions or have an ETFs. So it's really up to you. So I think the fact that it is available and really accessible for a lot of people, I think it's actually a really nice thing. And I have to look at it with fresh eyes. And if you want me to give you a full tutorial and show you how to buy and sell and how it actually works with eToro copy trading, let me know in the comments down below. And if enough of you are interested, I'm happy to make a dedicated video showing you the ins and outs and how it actually works to copy trade other people. But yeah, I think it's definitely an interesting concept. It has proven to be successful for quite a lot of people. So I do understand when some of you may want to go for it. And going forward, I will definitely keep an eye on some of those popular investors, not to copy them, but to get an idea of what markets they're moving in, what stocks they're moving in and out, to just give me another perspective and insight of what's happening, what's working and what is not. And if you want to start also copy trading or trade ETFs, stocks, whatever it may be, then make sure to use my link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen and you'll get up to $500 in deposit bonus. The more you deposit the first time, the more you'll get in free stocks or crypto, which is really awesome. When you think about it, with a 10K deposit, you literally get a 5% in the form of free assets, which is pretty awesome. So definitely check it out. And maybe I'll see you next year at the Formula 1 race in Abu Dhabi as well. Next up, check out this video over here where I'm going to share with you my honest feedback about eToro after using it for 1 year. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay healthy, get wealthy. I'll see you in the next one.